With nationwide protests and riots still happening, it's opening dialogue for families to talk about the many issues involved in these protests. And as sports are picking back up, coaches are playing a big role in explaining what's going on across the country. Of course, a lot of coaches known as mentors to begin with. CJ Harvey joining us now after catching up with a coach who says he's already spoken with some of his players. CJ?
Yeah, that's exactly right, Rick. Capitol head coach Jon Carpenter says he's already spoken with several of his guys trying to explain what the riots across the country have been about. And they say practice makes perfect, right? Because he's been having a lot of those similar conversations with his family at home. During any given year, Jon Carpenter is a father-like figure for nearly 70 athletes, although he's reluctant to admit it.
You can never take the place of a dad, but it's like maybe being like a cool uncle or something I could handle.
But with protests and riots shaking parts of the country, tough conversations about why people are doing what they're doing have been unavoidable for the head coach. And he's been lending an ear and guidance when he can.
You can't understand, I can't understand. It's not possible. I'm a white boy from Cabin Creek, but you develop a little empathy and you can see that, man, things aren't right. It kind of breaks my heart more that, it takes somebody being killed to get the conversation started.
And the conversations of equality keep on rolling when he gets home. Carpenter's the father of two girls, Destiny, who's 10, and Lucy, who's 5. Both from the Caribbean, both keeping an eye on the news.
And it's 2020, and I really don't think this stuff should be happening, but it's crazy.
I wish that this stuff went away now.
But you have to start having these conversations. You have to explain to them what's going on in the world. They're watching, they see the news and they hear people talk, and they want to know what's going on.
You step down 1,000, 1,002.
Carpenter normally wears 2 hats. There's Coach Carp, who oversees the growth of young men, and then there's Dad, who's helping raise 2 young women. But lately, the 2 jobs have been the same. Role model.
You're just hoping. You hope and pray. Like I say, it's hard because, like I said, there's so many people I know that are just blind to it, and if it's crazy.
And Carpenter, again, will be the first guy to tell you that he grew up, his childhood, his upbringing was very different than a lot of other people across the country, but he's doing his best to help guide his players and his children through these difficult times. Reporting in Charleston, I'm CJ Harvey for Eyewitness News.